Lynchburg, Virginia, better known as Hill City, an historic place that takes pride in nature's beauty and a love of art and music. And of course, with every good city comes a good bar or two. Welcome to a place where we get personal intakes of real-life bar situations from actual bar workers and bar goers. So grab a drink, take a seat. You're about to enter Bar Zone. All right, welcome to Bar Zone, where we discuss bar topics while also checking out local bars in the area. Let's take a look. Rivermont Pizza is a well-known family-friendly dive bar that caters to the community. The bar has been in Lynchburg for 10 years and hasn't seemed to slow down one bit. The bar and restaurant is well known for their 12-inch handmade pizza in a wood fire oven, along with 20 different taps always rotating out. I've seen it, you've seen it. The better question is, should we see it?
Well, it happens.
I would never do it, but I've seen it done.
Do what you do.
You kiss, you kiss.
Kissing a bar? I think it's fine.
I don't recommend it, but there have been instances where it's happened before. But I don't recommend it. Like, I try to avoid it because, like I said before, like that whole public place, it can just lead to a whole lot of drama afterwards.
Yeah, I think there's better places to do that. But it happens frequently. You see it, alcohol takes over.
Yeah, I just kind of tend to look the other way when that happens. It's kind of unavoidable at that point.
I have seen, not up close and personal, from a distance, I have seen a guy and another guy arguing and they end up kissing. But hey, to each his own.
It's okay, to have a peck or two, but if, you're seriously necking, you can go somewhere else with that.
I've been victim of it myself, been guilty of doing it myself, so, but yeah, I'd say it's probably not the best place in the world to do that.
Have I? No. Have anybody that I've known? Yeah, probably everybody that I know have kissed somebody in a bar. And it's your own prerogative. I personally wouldn't, because then you've got all eyes on you at that point, and anything can come back on you. But yeah, no.
No, I haven't done it. That's not my business. It's kind of like the meme where you got a couple over here kissing, but I'm in the corner enjoying my drink. That's me in the corner with my drink. I'm not worried about who's kissing beside me.
Probably not make out, but just probably just peck. Yeah.
It's usually just the alcohol talking. Well, there's no harm in it.
One of my birthdays, my mid-20s, me and my girlfriend made out at the bar the whole night, just too drunk. And yeah, it's just, a little embarrassing the next day, but.
I usually try to ignore it. Unless they're just doing too much, they need to go somewhere else with that.
It is what it is, I know this one cute bartender, real fine bartender that I wouldn't mind hooking up with, but, like I said, she'd never give me the time of day. I don't know why. All this chocolate.
This one night at Neighbors, I was sitting at the bar with my friend. I had no intentions of it. I just went to sit at the bar to have a drink, and he was sitting beside these two girls. We're chatting or whatever, and her friend is hitting on me, and the girl's friend is she's like, no, you got a boyfriend. You're flirting super hard with this guy. You need to chill out. And I'm like, look, I'm just sitting at the bar drinking my drink. Don't grill me, grill your friend. I'm just sitting here.
Your friends kind of rib you about it the next day and everything, but yeah.
I had some friends sitting in the booth, so they're just basically spectating this. They're watching this whole spectacle unfold. And so I'm sitting there. Her friend gets up and goes to talk to some of their other friends, And this girl, she's basically she's putting the moves on me. And every time she talks to me, she's rubbing the side of my face. I was like, oh, she's about to make a move. I was like, I need to get out of here. I was like, I just don't feel good about this situation. And then she pulled me in and kissed me, and her friend comes running across the bar, pulls her away and slaps her at the bar.
You might just give them the evil stare till they feel uncomfortable and they leave, but you mostly just ignore them.
Always eat before you drink. You can handle your liquor a little bit better. Bar tip.
So I'm going out to the bar to have a drink, and an employee wants to hook up? I'm flattered. How about you?
I have not, but I've known several people that have been.
I mean, I feel like that's their option. Like, if they want to do that, then sure.
Big no. Big no. That's like one of the worst mistakes you can make.
It happens. Yeah, I don't really, one way or another. I mean, that's one of the, I think, as far as I'm concerned, bartending was one of the perks of the job right there. You're constantly meeting new people, around new people, and yeah, I've many times hooked up with customers.
Are we allowed to plead the fifth here?
I don't think that's acceptable. That's not my business either. I wouldn't do it, but I don't condone it.
Because that person is either always going to try and hook up with you again, or they see you, talking to somebody in the club because it's your job. It's going to cause an issue there, or they'll always expect special treatment when they see you. If you're a bartender, they'll always expect, the heavier drink or a hookup on the price or things like that.
I never had that experience. He ain't gonna get me caught up. You ain't gonna get me caught up. Hell no. I'm waiting for that. Never had that experience. I don't know what you talking about. So serious.
I wouldn't do it because, first of all, like, you're a stranger. I need to know you first. But yeah, that's not something I would do.
Have I? No. Have people I've known? Yes. Quite a few times. And it always backfires on them.
Usually fine, majority of the time fine. I don't think I ever really had like a bad fallout from it or anything like that. They come in and start raising shit in the bar while I'm working, but I can imagine that's happened to people before. They
found out that the person was married because they finally brought in their wife and kids, so that was kind of weird. It's fun to watch, though.
No slash tires. I know I've had a couple girls I worked with that had people like key their cars and car stuff in the side of it, things like that. But yeah, no slash tires on my end.
Let me go watch this. You know what I'm saying? That got me sweating even more. Hold on, man. Oh.
I dated. I dated when I lived in Richmond. I know one girl for about 6-7 months. It was actually one of the ones that actually ended pretty amicably too. That one, I don't have many ex-girlfriends I still talk to, but that one we actually still kind of keep in touch.
Of course, it's a bad idea, but it's gonna happen, because, yeah.
I'm sure everyone has met like a cute waitress or someone at the bar who works there, and things happen. It's life, unavoidable. I feel like it is avoidable, but I'm just gonna say it's unavoidable for my sake.
Don't start no shit. Bar tip.
So you work with each other and you hook up. Is that smart?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, too. Yeah, personally, no, because I work with a bunch of guys. No. But some of the bars I work with, their bartenders and stuff, I'm always hearing stories about how, oh, yeah, dude, she and I hooked up last night. I'm like, good for you. Just don't allow any of that my way. Thank you. Yeah.
That's also bad, but, like, in restaurant business, it's going to happen. Bound to.
Always a terrible idea, but it happens. It's hard not to. Like I was saying earlier, you spend all your time with these people. It's the different lifestyle. You're gonna hook up with people you work with.
Oh yeah, I used to work here. I've done it here, but that's not saying that everyone should do it.
I pay attention to the details, so I'm good at reading people, and I see that sometimes with the bartenders.
Affect the workplace, because you're starting to get mixed feelings now between coworkers, and some situation pops off, and who's going to be the one that's going to be asked to leave, or there's just too much in there. Business and pleasure, you don't mix them, plain and simple.
It's usually a bad idea. I've had a couple bad breakups with people I've worked with. One time I quit a job because I broke up, me and the girl broken up, and it was so uncomfortable at work. Then I ended up quitting and finding another job somewhere else. Came back about 6-7 months later, once I was over it and all that stuff. But yeah, typically hooking up with the people you work with is fine. You can't. too emotionally invested, you end up getting screwed over. Because you break up and then you're still stuck working with that person 30, 40 hours a week. It can end badly. I say definitely sleep with the customers, not your coworkers.
I've heard about it, but I'm not really sure that it happened. I've never done it, so I don't. That's a sticky situation, I guess.
You always know because you always know they'll be walking around the restaurant. One of them will be real salty, and usually the guilty person is the one standing over there by the water like this. Like, I don't know. Like I've seen that happen so many times.
That's not usually an issue. It's when you start dating someone you work with is when it's, yeah. I mean, hooking up with people you work, it's fine, no big deal. It's starting to date somebody, being around them, working with them. Last person I worked with, we actually lived together for a little while too, and it's too much. So hooking up here and there is whatever, but yeah, it's actually getting to the point where you're actually dating the people you work with, and it can end pretty badly.
Oh, sometimes, I mean, it can go bad because, you're in the bar life, you got different people running in and out, and it could end up bad, It could cause a problem.
I don't think you should let your personal life interfere with your work life or your business. It doesn't mix well. Eventually, it's gonna be some type of issue.
I try to warn them.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, and then I like to rub it in your face later when it turns around and bites you in the ass. But I told you, man. Told you, don't do it. So I think some things people just have to learn there, figure it out for themselves.
I let them handle it. The worst thing to do is get involved in that point because then your name's stuck in it too. And yeah, no. Especially in the party and bar scene around a bunch of drunk people and y'all got issues, that word is going to travel fast.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, that's their life. So if they want to, maybe they are talking or are in a relationship, and they're just working. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me.
That's where people watching is fun. Like, that's when you're in the bar with your friends and you're just like, when you're the first one to scope it, you're like, it's about to go down. She just saw him flirting with this dude. He's probably about to get hit with some water right now. Like, so that's when people watching is fun. I'm not a fan of drama when I'm involved, but when you're on the outside looking in, it's a little more tolerable.
I guess you just have to know what each person wants out of it. Like, don't go into like, oh, this is going to be a relationship. Clearly it's not. So, just be on the same level with each other.
If you think your bar has what it takes to be on Bar Zone, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Until next time.